The night while staying at the inn, Eleanor had a nightmare shadow figure whispered her name, and when she awoke there was a symbol etched into the wood beside her bed. It matched one of the symbols she had seen in the archives. The same symbol was found on the body of a missing person that had washed up on the shore earlier that day. The betrayal the investigation took a dark turn when it became clear that someone in town was working with the shadows. As Eleanor, Ryan, Lily, and Isaac pieced together the clues, they realized that the Montgomery family had been instrumental in maintaining the town's dark secret, but there was more. Dr. Isaac Hallow's family had been a part of the order, and he had come to Ravenwood not to stop the disappearances, but to understand and potentially harness the power of the shadows. As betrayal came as a shock to the group, but Lily refused to believe that Isaac was evil. She confronted him, and Isaac revealed the truth: his sister had been taken by the shadows 30 years ago, and he had been obsessed with finding a way to break the pact ever since. But he was running out of time, and the shadows were growing more powerful, and soon they would claim even more lives. The final stand as the group grappled with Isaac's revelations. They were ambushed by townsfolk loyal to the Montgomery family who wanted to maintain the pact with the shadows. In a tense confrontation at the edge of the forest, Ryan was injured and Eleanor barely escaped with her life. Desperate, the group fled to the cliffs overlooking the ocean, where Vincent Montgomery himself confronted them. He revealed that the pact could only be broken by a bloodline tied to the town's founders. It was then that Eleanor realized the truth. She was a descendant of one of Ravenwood's original families, and her arrival had been no coincidence. Then she was the key to breaking the curse. With the shadows closing in, Eleanor, Ryan, Lily, and Isaac made their way to an ancient altar deep in the forest where the pact had been made centuries ago. The shadows swore around them, whispering promises of power and immortality. The happy ending: in the final act of defiance, Eleanor recited the incantation she had found in the Order's archives, one that would reverse the pact. The shadows screamed in fury as the ground beneath them trembled once more. The dark force that had haunted Ravenwood for centuries began to dissipate, and the holy head over the town was finally broken. As dawn broke over Ravenwood, the townspeople who had been taken began to return, their memories foggy but alive. Claire Montgomery was among them. The curse had been lifted, and the shadows were no more. Ryan, nursing his wounds, found himself smiling for the first time in years. Lily embraced Isaac, forgiving him for his secrecy, and vowed to rebuild the town together. Eleanor, finally at peace with her family's legacy, decided to stay in Ravenwood, where her investigative skills would no doubt be needed for whatever mistakes lay ahead. And so the town of Ravenwood, once shrouded in darkness, was finally bathed in the light of a new beginning. To the end.